And for both of them, just what was this game like and being able to rally from such a big deficit?
It was really fun. It was kind of showed like how resilient this team is and like the fight that we have and being able to never give up and we're never out of a game. So I think it's good for us to know that we're never out of anything and we can always come back and get back in the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the crazier games that I've been a part of during my time here, especially the first inning. But it was kind of going back to what Max just said. It's a good testament to this team, just how we fight, how we come together. I don't think anyone on the team thinks one moment's too big for one another, or if one spot seems too great to overcome. I feel like that we all stick together pretty well, and we know what we're good at, and just kind of stick to the game plan.
When you're in the middle of a big inning like that, I mean, just what's the mindset when you go to the plate, knowing that you're trying to keep that train going?
Yeah, it's not really so much that I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to do the best to pass the baton to the next guy. So whether it's get a walk or hit by a pitch or get a big hit, we're just trying to pass the baton and keep the inning going, no matter what it is.
Look, I know one thing you wanted to work on coming into this season was your power. How did it feel to get your first home run, and maybe what were you looking for if you walked through that at bat?
Yeah, it felt really good. The last like week or two, I feel like I've been late on off speed and heaters and being able to stay on a ball and pull it, get the head out. It felt really good. I was just going up there trying to see a ball up and be on time. And right, we're down 9-1, 8-1. I'm just trying to pass the baton for the next guy, and kind of did that job right there.
Have you ever had two RBI hits in the same inning before?
I think that was the first.
Parker, we've heard all about kind of your improvement and how well you kind of pitched in the summer and in the fall. What's been the biggest difference for you from maybe last spring to where you are now?
Yeah, I'd just say confidence. Just feel very confident up there. Just really trusting in my ability a lot more. Just kind of knowing all the work that I've put in up until this point. Just going back to what I just said, just trusting it really. Just knowing that I can do it, knowing that this is something that I want to do, and that this is something I've been working for a very long time. So it's really just having the confidence and trusting in my ability.
And for both of you guys, I know you go down 9-1. That's shocking, right? But was it a little extra shockwave to the system that it came against Gabe? And I mean, how was it maybe a little more difficult in the dugout when it comes against your ace like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's it's never easy to see your starter go out there and get knocked around, kind of like Gabe did, and definitely we didn't expect it. We have all the faith in Gabe, and we know what he can do, and we have all the confidence in him. It was, if anything, it's more of kind of just like a chip on the shoulder. Gabe goes out there, he's obviously really good, best arm that we have, and he gets knocked around a little bit. It's just you kind of look at each other and you're like, all right, like it's time to hunker down. Kind of go out there and really just start bringing it to them, and kind of like avenge Gabe in a sense, like kind of get your get back for him. So yeah.
Hey, on the subject of Gabe, when he last week it was walks, today it was hard hits against him. As a pitcher, is there any solace that you take in knowing that it wasn't the same thing 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of look at it however you want to look at it. I'm sure Gabe's pretty pissed off about what happened, so I kind of feel bad for Portland next week. When he gets up there on the mound, but you can look at it however you want to, but I think that it's just he's gonna look at it. Maybe it's one thing, maybe it's another, but I think he's gonna get back to doing what he does.
Logan, how do you feel playing in the field right now?
I feel really good. My hamstrings feels good right now. I think it's better right now to be able to play the field and keep it moving instead of staying in the dugout and let it sit for a little bit and then have to go run. But I feel really good.
Like in terms of when it was at its worst, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, how far do you feel like you've come?
I think I'm probably 90-95%. Probably really close to 100%. It's more like a trust factor than it is the injury. Being able to just like let it rip and be able to trust that it's not gonna strain again or whatever the injury was.
Cahill is now batting 550. When you guys saw him in the spring, and it was the exit velo really stood out and the power. I mean, could you imagine this hot of a start just from an average perspective from him? And what's it like kind of watching him in his groove right now?
It's unbelievable, actually. But I don't think we're like really worried about the average. He's just trying to go and get his swing off, and we know what he can do when he gets it off, and he's not really missing anything right now. So it's pretty spectacular to watch right now.